Hey, it's your girl Dawn. I look a mess, I do, y'all. But I sort of kind of wanted to talk about this while it was fresh off my mind. So remember when I told you guys that I was going to start um, doing more story times or whatever, or just telling you guys a little bit more about the back story of my story. Um, before I became diagnosed, and all the things of my life that kind of led up to it. And I always talk about trauma will have you in a place, or mindset that is not like, I don't know, normal, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so I've been remembering a lot of things from when I was a kid lately. I mean, like, a real kid, like small. Um, so from the age of being born to the age of 7, I did live with my mom and my dad when he was around during those times. And as I said to you guys, my mom was in addiction at the time. Um, she was, a SW also back then. My dad was her broker, I guess you can call it. Um, but yeah, so because she was in addiction, and not in her right mind, I'm assuming these things because we really never had a chance to really have these conversations. But I'm just kind of like putting two and two together because of my history. But um, she used to leave me places um, and have people around that probably shouldn't have been around. And there's these two vivid memories that I keep having, and one is about, I think I had to be about maybe 3 or 4. And I remember my mom leaving me at this house with this woman and this man. And I remember them. I remember my mom had left me with these people. Um, and I remember at a point, I remember being um, in the bedroom, in a bed, and them touching me. And then there's another time that I remember. I think I was like 6. And it was a Spanish guy that lived in our neighborhood that my mom used to always talk to. And sometimes she would send me to his house to get stuff. And I remember he used to have chickens in his basement. And I was a kid. And I was amazed by the chickens. And he would have me come in the basement to see the chickens. And he would touch me. Again, I don't know why these memories are starting to come back.
This is a classic. Got up too fast from tying your shoe
Um,
back injury. Not to be confused with the you threw your back out sneezing back injury. Lucky for you, an Amazon
but
plug
this
right
was
for your
some of the
back.
things that led
If
up
it comes
to
down to needing meds,
my
Amazon
thought
Pharmacy has the
process
plan
on
on
what
hand.
affection and love was.
Of course, you have to get to the door.
And I almost wonder if sometimes
Hershey's milk chocolate with whole almonds makes for wholly amazing.
I was okay with this
Wholly
happening to me
delicious
because
experience that's, well, wholly Hershey's.
it was the only affection that I was getting, the attention.
I use Febreze Fade-Defy Plug. And I use this. Febreze has a microchip to control scent release, so it smells first day fresh for
Even though I know now that that's wrong.
I'll never miss a day of freshness. Febreze Plug.
But that's the only attention and affection that I got. And so as I got older, and these things continued,
Just turn on NordVPN.
it just instilled in me that
Protection against trackers, malicious websites, and
sex
get the deal.
meant love.
Some people just know they could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Even if it hurt,
Before sailing.
it was love, it was attention.
Yeah.
Took me a long time, guys, to learn that that wasn't right. But the things that happen in our childhood will affect our adulthood.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
And if we don't have anyone around us that tries to deprogram that from us, we'll end in a bad place and bad things will happen. So I say all that to say, speak up. Pay attention to your children. Teach your children what is right and what is wrong. And don't allow them to be in situations where they have to build these habits that are bad. And they allow people to do bad things to them. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, as I grew up in a house where there was a lot of fighting. My mother was physically abused consistently. Like I said, I was physically abused. I was mentally abused. I was emotionally abused. So it took a long time for myself to get reprogrammed to what is right and safe and good. Yeah, took some time, but I'm here. And like I said, I'm going to continue to share little portions of my life to kind of let you guys see how I became who I am today and the struggles that I had to overcome to get where I am. But one thing about me, I'm a survivor, and I will always continue to fight. And I hope you do too. So, y'all stay warm, and we'll talk soon.